If you're just joining us, I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home Design magazine, and today's radio show is coming to you from Crawl Space Solutions. And we're very proud to have Crawl Space Solutions on board as one of the sponsors of the Charleston Home Design show on Daniel Island, coming up April 26th and 27th at Family Circle Stadium on Daniel Island. And as part of the Charleston Home Design show on Daniel Island, we have a one-day house tour taking place on Saturday, April 26th, called the Daniel Island Luxury Home Tour. And we'll have 7 private residences that will be open to the public for that one day only, from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. And a separate ticket is required for that, and you can go to DanielIslandLuxuryHomeTour.com and buy your tickets for only $20 in advance and $25 the day of the show, day of the tour, if any are still available. And we do limit the sales of the tickets to 400 total, and we don't want to overrun the neighborhoods on Daniel Island. And now we're talking with one of the builder of one of the homes that's on the tour, Roy Mahshie with Mahshie Custom Homes. How you doing, Roy?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Roy, take a moment and tell everybody about Mahshie Custom Homes.
Well, we're a 100% custom home builder here in Charleston. We've been here for about going on 6 years. We really just kind of pride ourselves on building whatever our homeowners bring us, and we do it the best we possibly can. We like to say that no is not part of our vocabulary. If there's something you want inside your house, then it's our job to figure out how to make that happen. Mm-hmm. Really take a lot of pride in what we do. We spend a lot of time on our houses, and the great thing about when you build with us, when you build with Mahshie Custom Homes, I'm the guy that's building your house. We've got a project manager, Dan Brown, that works with me, great guy, and we really just take a lot of pride in what we do.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Where around town does Mahshie Custom Homes build houses?
Really, wherever there's a custom home to be built. We've, for the past couple years, we've been building on Daniel Island. We've done some stuff on Seabrook, Kiowa, Park West. So really kind of all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Wherever a homeowner may have a lot to build on, and you'll go to it then.
We're there.
Gotcha.
We're there to build you a house.
Well, Mahshie Custom Homes, as I mentioned before, has one of the 7 houses on the tour. One of the homes on the tour will be people will be able to enjoy, and it's we're looking at a picture of it now in Charleston Home and Design magazine. This particular house, built by Mahshie Custom Homes, is located on Ithaca Creek Street on the park side of Daniel Island. Tell everybody about this particular house.
Well, 171 Ithaca Creek was probably my favorite house I've ever built. It really had some very challenging parts to it. Daryl Cobb drew this house, and his design is incredible.
Architect Daryl Cobb?
Yeah, the architect. And he just did an amazing job designing this home. Really, these homeowners, the Myers, are just... They're like the ideal homeowner that you want. They loved and appreciated what we did, but they were also open to ideas and very accepting to what we were bringing to the table and what we did with this house. If you looking at this picture, it's very easy to just kind of see all the detail, but just to describe it over this mic, I mean, the front entry just alone is probably the most unique front entry on Daniel Island. Everything on it, it's all. It's a knotty red cedar that we got from California, shipped in, and then we built everything on site and erected it. Everything on this front entry is all mortise and tenon. The entire thing has probably 12 screws in it. It's all pegged with oak dowel rods. Mm. So it's very unique in its design. The inside is just absolutely incredible. We did a kind of a unique thing, was a fumed floor. I don't
What's
know,
that?
I think the whole idea came from horse stables, and when they would kind of kick back the hay inside the horse stables, the floor, the ammonia from the horse urine would actually silver the wood, and people started seeing that look, and they wanted to carry that into their house. Well, obviously you can't, put pee all over your floor, but what the fuming process does is it reacts to the tannic acids inside an oak, and it changes it to where it can accept what's called an impact oil. So it really gives the floor a very old look, and the maintenance on it, it's probably one of the most durable floors I've ever installed as far as the finish on it. You can scratch it. Well, it doesn't really even scratch, but if you do scratch it, because the oil runs so deep into the wood, you can just rub a little oil on top of it, and it goes right away. It's been a pretty cool thing. But there's some great wainscot, some great trim details inside this house. They didn't want to go. They were actually pretty modern on the inside, so everything is very clean and straight lines, and that whole design carries through the house all the way from his study, which kind of his man cave, one of my favorite rooms inside the house, all the way through their master bedroom where we did a big vaulted ceiling, and it looks like it's timber frame, like an open truss detail. Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding. What about the double-sided fireplace with stone veneer? Does that mean you have a fireplace on the inside and a fireplace on the outside?
No, actually, that see-through fireplace separates the living room from his study.
I gotcha.
So it's an interior fireplace, but it just connects the study to the great room.
I gotcha. And you were using a lot of reclaimed materials for the fireplace mantle and the walnut island countertop that came from the homeowner's family barn?
Yeah. Actually, it came from Steve's father-in-law, and we were able to grab all that stuff and bring it down from up north. And all the walnut, Brian Reese with Distinctive Designs, he did all of our kitchen cabinets. He does primarily all of my kitchen cabinets. And he was able to take all that dark walnut and have it milled, planed, and joined together to make a beautiful island countertop. The mantle, it came from, this tree must have been 2 foot by 2 foot when we brought it down from North Carolina. And I was able to bring that out to John's Island, pull all the nails out of it, and then cut it down into a mantle, which we used on that double-sided see-through fireplace. And we were able to use part of it on the living room side and then the study. But on that same wall, we had a recess where the TV came back, and the tree was not quite long enough to be able to go back into the recess. So the way that we cut it, we top and bottom cut the timber so we could actually turn it over and carry it into that niche, so it looks like the whole tree goes all the way back into the niche.
Oh, neat.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people are going to get lots and lots of ideas when they go on the Daniel Island Luxury Home Tour, and they're going to pick up lots of great inspiration at the home that was built by Mahshie Custom Homes at 171 Ithaca Creek Street. And whenever someone is getting ready to build a house or remodel, even if it's years away, they have a general plan that they're going to build a house sometime in the future. They go on these house tours, and they are like sponges looking at all of the different features of the house and what aspects that they might want to integrate into their own home. Even if they have an existing house, there might be some specific ideas, and that's the great thing about going on one of these house tours. And one of 7 homes on the Daniel Island Luxury Home Tour. This one in particular, built by Mahshie Custom Homes, and we're very, very grateful to Roy Mahshie with Mahshie Custom Homes and especially the homeowners at 171 Ithaca Creek Street to open up their home and to the public for one day only, from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. on April 26th. And you can buy tickets at DanielIslandLuxuryHomeTour.com. That's DanielIslandLuxuryHomeTour.com. And they're only $20 in advance, and proceeds benefit the RSVP program through the American Red Cross Low Country chapter. And Roy, anything else you want to say about this this house that you have in the Daniel Island Luxury Home Tour?
No, only thing I can say is thank you to the Myers for allowing me to put it in there, and the opportunity to showcase it. Thank you guys for having me here.
Sure. And the other nice thing about a house tour like this, Roy, you're going to be out there at the house, right?
Yeah.
You'll be hosting it.
Absolutely.
You'll be talking one-on-one, answering questions that the homeowners have. as they walk through. You may very well meet your next builder on the Daniel Island Luxury Home Tour, and so much of hiring a builder, I think, is personality driven. And do you just click with that builder? Do you get along with that builder? One thing that I kind of noticed about you, Roy, is I'll bet it takes a lot to rattle you, right? You seem like you have a very calm demeanor.
Well, yeah, I think with this job requires a lot of patience and to be able to understand, because a lot of homeowners that go out and they're looking to build a house, maybe their first house that they've ever built from scratch, and we try to be understanding and really work with our homeowners and our clients to make sure that we kind of hold their hand during the process. So, yeah, it takes a lot to rattle me, and if it does rattle me, I leave it for when nobody's around.
Right,
I kind of just try to deal with it my own way. But
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, good deal. Well, tell everybody how they can get in touch with Mahshie Custom Homes.
Well, you guys can go on my webpage. It's MahshieHomes.com, MAHSHIE. Everybody forgets that first H. Or you can call me anytime. I'm always available. My cell phone number is 843-200-8253. Anyway, and then my email is roymahshie@gmail.com. That's ROYMAHSHIE.
All right, good deal. Well, we've been talking with Roy Mahshie with Mahshie Custom Homes. Come meet him on Saturday, April 26th at the Daniel Island Luxury Home Tour, and get tickets at DanielIslandLuxuryHomeTour.com. Thanks so much, Roy.
Thank you.